When it comes to car events in Japan, main thing, Tokyo Auto Salon, Osaka Auto Messe, and Nostalgic 2 Days. Nostalgic 2 Days is focused on classic Japanese cars, and you might be surprised what's classified as a classic Japanese cars these days, all the way up until the 34 Skyline. So, we got the family with us today. We've just arrived. Whew, straight away, 2000 GT in the front. We also have friends with us. Look, it's Kisa-chan. Yay! First time?
First time, yes.
Wow, you're gonna love this. This is the equivalent of like what the Makahari Messe is, but in Yokohama. It's fairly small compared to the Makahari Messe, where Tokyo Auto Salon is, but as you can see, very big. This Hachiroku is moving through the event, and it's under its own power, but it's an EV. It's so wild how this thing is just rolling through here, not making a single sound. I think we're going to see more and more of these classic older cars getting EV swaps. It's a good way to kind of keep them alive and functioning and making sure that, you know, there's no issues with EPA or registering them on the road. Very cool. So bizarre. At least put a speaker under there so it has some kind of sound. Very weird. Such a weird thing to see. How cool is this? This old Porsche on a frame machine getting all lined up. Of course, the only person responsible for that is Marco, the man himself. Oh man. We were just telling him my FD card needs some love, so we'll get that sorted out. Man, he did such a good job on the Chaser, and he's been working with a lot of restore shops over here. You can see that they're bringing Porsches back to life, which is really cool. Man, this stuff is so good to see coming to Japan. I absolutely love it.
Becoming soccer player!
Trust the Italian to try and make my kid a soccer player. OS Geekin still making some of the coolest stuff for the old L series. Brand new crank, pistons, rods. So cool. One day, I promise you guys, one day I'll build an L series and we'll do something. I have to. May really wants an old S30Z, so we got to do something. I can't believe they sold this stuff at the show. How cool is it? 6-1. The sound that this would make would be incredible. Definitely getting some midnight club vibes from this Porsche. It gets driven hard. Look at all the rock chips. If I ever own a Porsche, I want it to look like this. Actually driven. Far out. We're at the R31 house booth, which is also Shibataya Motorsport. They're really trying to change their branding from R31 house to Shibataya Motorsport. But if you guys remember, we visited their factory, I'm not sure how many years ago now, maybe 3 years ago. And a lot of these Tomei Skylines, these 31 Skylines, were actually in the graveyard that we filmed. They are fully restored now. 3 right here, all on display, and they look incredible. Let's get a look in the engine bay. I'm mind blown by how good these turned out, especially from what I saw them and how they looked inside the graveyard. So cool. And if you guys know, this valve cover, the ribbed valve cover, is very sought after, very expensive, very hard to find. It's something that a lot of RB guys want. But yeah, everything's fully restored, and a lot of these OEM parts he makes himself now in his factory. We need to go actually back out there and check it out. He keeps inviting me to come look at his new factory that he built. If you guys remember when we did visit him all those years ago, he was talking about how he's building a new factory. Well, that's all been finished now for a while, and he says it's really amazing, and we definitely need to go check it out. But the thing looks brand new, fully restored, looks incredible. Wow, even all the AC stuff, brand new. I wonder if he's using the OEM AC pump. Can't really see it down there, but man, I can't get over it. Brand new. The fact that it's a Tomei as well, also bonus points there. I just like seeing Skyline's restored. Look at that logo there. Man, looks so good. We're now at the Yajima car engineering booth. They're from Ibaraki and they have some of the cleanest L series builds I've ever seen. We've actually seen this S14, which is a drift car, seen driving at Nikko Circuit. This is wild. Engine bay is just immaculate. What I love about this lineup is we go from carburetors and distributors in this engine bay to a full EFI conversion running coil packs, RB coil packs, crank, a cam angle sensor. I keep thinking the Japanese terms of things. It takes me a while. Bilingual life is hard. ITBs with injectors, but what's interesting about these ITBs, there's no throttle cable. It's actually electronic throttle body. So it's got it all set up down there. You can also see the IAT sensor is just kind of zip tied down there, and that's because it's ITB, so it's open to the air. So pretty much whatever the temperature of the air is here is going to be pretty accurate, I guess, for what the ECU needs to know data-wise. But yeah, very cool. And then moving on to this S14 with the L28 in here. So cool. Power steering, the whole thing on this thing. Very awesome. It's so cool to see. Carburetors on this one, obviously distributor. Got the power steering pump down there. It's very cool to see this in an S14. And it's done really nice, super clean. This is my favorite part about Nostalgic 2 Days, and that's going through all the old Nissan catalogs for all the old cars and trying to find ones for my cars. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. All of these are priced pretty well. Like sometimes you can get stuff for only $5, $20, $30, depending on how rare it is. But they do exist, and we should be able to find, oh, there you go, 32 GTR original catalog for $30. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. Did you find anything? Oh, you found a Sylvia one? Ooh. Fair Lady Z one? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep looking. Another GTR one, see if I can find a 33, 34 one. Oh, GTS, two-door sports car. Damn, that's so cool. All this, the old 31s. They have tons of stuff. Ooh, what's this one? Life Together Nissan. Cleanest Hakosuka I have ever seen. Absolutely beautiful. Tsumori Engineering Rio rebuilt this car. This thing is absolutely beautiful. What is that? Oh, that's an oil pump? I'm mind blown by that. Is this dry sumped? Very cool. Full EFI conversion, coil packs. It's got a cam angle sensor there from an RB, injectors. It's cable-driven throttle bodies. Oh yeah, I forget these things have steering boxes. Absolutely immaculate. Look at everything. Whole car fully restored. So beautiful. Wheelwood brake kit. Even the interior is to die for. Bride just started selling these kinds of seats that bolt into the new Z, the 2023 Z or the 400Z, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of crazy that this is, jeez, this interior is amazing. I've never seen a Hakosuka in such good condition. Obviously it's fully restored. Wow. Fuel cell. He put a fuel cell in it. I mean, it makes sense. I guess the old tanks kind of hard to find these days. OEM location for the filler neck, look at that. Damn, that is so cool. There's no way I could ever afford one of these. The amount of money you'd pay for something like this would be insane. And then if you wanted to drive it on the street, can't imagine. That would drive me insane. I don't know, guys. I'd rather this over a Ferrari or Lamborghini. Am I weird in thinking that? Do you guys agree? Look at the mirrors. Look how clean everything is under the car. Wow. I was just looking at this Ferrari here after that last conversation and noticed these have the brand new old style bride seats that I was just talking about that people are putting in the new Zs, and someone put them in this Ferrari. They really suit it. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really cool in there. I can't believe that those seats pass shuck-in. That's cool. We're at the Tomei Powered booth. Once again, amazing engineering company in Japan, making parts for all these old series engines, L series adjustable cam, gears, look at this stuff, pistons, everything for the old A series stuff, aftermarket oil pans with baffles. So cool. Throttle, the intake manifold, so you can do, I think, ITVs? I'm not sure though. Yeah, no, that's an ITV kit. So cool. Their new pumps that they started making. Nismo discontinued these, so Tomei started making them. 26 GTR parts because they're classics now. All the head gaskets they make for the old A series and L series, A12, 14s and 15s. So good. And something that you guys all go crazy for, because for some reason this stuff can't be shipped internationally. There's some chemical in it that can't be sent overseas. But the Tomei Powered throttle body coating, it's normally a lot of people mistake it in the throttle bodies for like them being dirty, but that's a special throttle coating that stops like the leaking through the butterfly. Don't ever clean that off. That is important for your GTR, and it's very hard to get. So these guys sell it. I guess if you're visiting here, I think you could probably take a small bottle home with you, but you can't take the big cans there that you see there. There's some chemical in it that's illegal to ship with, like DHL or something. Never would have thought I'd see an EK Civic Type R at Nostalgic 2 Days, but I guess these cars are starting to get fairly old. It's kind of got like the team reverse colors on the valve cover. I like that. Very nice. This car was at the event we were at yesterday, the TAC event at Scuba Circuit. I wonder if this guy even slept. He drove all day and came back here. Very cool. We got a DR30, I believe. The FJ20 in there, full EFI conversion. I believe. Oh, I just saw how big that Garrett was. Wow, so cool. Wonder what kind of power. Wait a minute. This has one of those straightway skates on here. That is nuts. That is very cool. New technology on this thing. I wonder what kind of power this thing's making with that kind of turbo setup. I love the sticker, why I chose it, Garage Saurus. We need to go visit Garage Saurus. We haven't done a video there yet. That's very cool. It's like a Predator setup. Thermo fans. Intercooler built there in the front. The radiator moved back for it. Super cool. Dang. Oh my god, I just noticed the RGT's old school Project Mu brake kit. Oh, this is beautiful. I'd totally rip this on the street. Bet you it's a weapon though. I believe we saw this Hakoska at Auto Salon. Full SR swap. NA, ABS, the whole 9 yards, S15 dashboard, whole thing. It's automatic. Oh,
it's auto?
It hurts. Like, it's cool, but it hurts to see an NA SR and an automatic SR in one of these. But it's cool. And let's just leave it at that. Damn it, the cheeseburger vending machine's all out. Next time. This is the first time I've ever seen an RX 500 in the flesh. So cool. The spare tire is literally right there on top of the transmission. So interesting. Here's a closer look at the EV86. So cool. It's cool, but it's also... I don't know what to say. I think it's just awesome that these older cars are coming back. I think that's the aircon pump. Bride seats. And I guess this is the battery pack. Wow. Battery pack's pretty massive. I wonder how much it weighs. Oh, they hooked it up to the transmission? That's kind of cool. I wonder how heavy that all is. Just found some information. They made the car only 1 ton. Well, 1,070 kilos. And the reason why it's so close to the original weight with the battery pack is because they did carbon fiber on everything. So the roof and most of the quarter panels and everything's been changed to carbon fiber, which then got them closer to the original OEM factory weight with the battery pack and everything else. So this thing should feel pretty similar to the original thing. Just a little bit heavier, about 110 kilos heavier. You can see there's photos of it drifting and stuff. Very interesting.
Look what I got.
What'd you get? No. Was this 500 yen with the ticket? At this event, they give you a ticket. Poor you guys just getting it in the face.
Ready?
It's a bag. That's true. You need a bag to put all the broken engine parts in when they blow up.
Oh, give hate to rotaries, man.
It is cool. That is cool. So when you get your groceries, you're going to use the rotary bag now?
Dude, I think it might break if I do that.
At this age, the best toys for Hugo are just plastic bags too. He'll hold on to that for hours. The boss man just arrived. I think he's a little tired after yesterday. We're now here at the Yokohama booth, and they've got this really cool Starlet on display. I like the livery in the Wed Sports. Man, look at the old dashboard. Back in the days, man, just unscrew for the fuse and good to go. The old bucket seat. Dang. Assuming these lines are all either for water or fuel or something. That's a lot of hoses. Just crack the hood open for us. Man, this is cool.
So much room for activity.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. But it's just cool to see this old stuff. Twin carbs. It's wild how close the trumpets or the funnels, whatever you call them, are so close to the firewall. And it looks like all those hoses we saw running to the back were breathers. And I'm trying to see where the other hoses go to in the back here. Because the radiator's definitely in the front. Maybe that's oil? Looks like it goes to some kind of oil pump. Huh. Yeah. This could have an external... This could be dry sumped. This is... Yeah, that goes to an external oil pump, all those lines, and those are going to the trunk. So maybe they have everything in the rear.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then the lines also come up and around off that pump and go into a filter there and everything. Dry sump desu ka? Yeah, he just said it's dry sump. There you go. So that's why all those lines are going to the rear. That's where the oil's stored. That's crazy cool. Veilside has a booth here this year, and as you can see, they brought their 32 Skyline. I haven't seen this thing in years. Very cool. Set up for drag racing. This was used a lot back in the day. Everything stripped out, all set up for drag. Man, so cool. These beefy tires, tiny TEs. There's 15s, I think. Big AP racing brakes. The way the aero's designed, very cool. And then they got this bad boy. Nice Ken Mary. Big L series engine with a coil pack conversion. There's a lot going on. Dang. It's cool to see them here. It's cool to see an old Silvia here. Man. And this one's in really good condition. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in this good condition. The blue interior. Oh man, is that why they do the blue interior in the S15 as a special edition? Wow. Okachan literally looks like he rocked up with his gang. Outside the event is super cool. There's a Hokosuka. We're heading back to the car now. Hugo's tapped out. Oh, he's still awake a little bit.
Another one.
So, look, another car. What is this thing? Look at that van. That's cool. All the guys are rolling out now to the event. Hokosuka on the back of a truck. If you want to see more events here in Japan, I definitely recommend checking out one of the videos from Tokyo Auto Salon or Osaka Auto Messi, which you'll find on this YouTube channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.